The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Good work after the catch gets him 15 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. On the move past the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The slot man in motion right. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Bass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working out of the gun, Mariota.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Mariota to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And Oliver able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss. And it takes us to 4th down as well. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at about the 28. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Allen. left side caught by Diggs.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Allen running the option to the left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen
swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Allen taking it himself. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play.
Allen now on the sneak. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down. But I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And it's taken in at the 9.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
56.
Here's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he'll be out right at the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Allen off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
And he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is going to be a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And it's intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that is no good. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota, the broken tackle, couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. On 3rd down, Mariota. He finds Pierce. It's complete. Touchdown, Colts. Alec Pierce. 64 yards. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 17, Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Threes all around. Cook will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get a better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They run once more with Taylor. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Mariota on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
On second down, Cook. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. to the air. Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
The kick by Bass is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Diggs going in motion right. Allen now on 1st down. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. Steps away to his left.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On play action, Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On the return, it's Rodgers.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing, Mariota. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Brought down at the 20.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will hang on to their lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
Bass on for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Colts. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw is Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Slot man moves right. Now Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 55 yards. And the Bills are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that was playing at an elite level.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. But Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love...
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Colts have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got the hookup with Diggs. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
The Bills are going to the Super Bowl as we say goodnight, everybody.